Hey there, welcome back. Today I'm excited to share a delicious, robust, richly flavored marinara sauce recipe. Whether you're vegan, looking for a quick meal prep solution, or simply craving an Italian-inspired dish, this recipe promises crowd-pleasing homemade goodness. Growing up, my idea of spaghetti was a store-bought jar of ragu, heated and poured over noodles, the chunky vegetable version. And somehow it was still one of my favorite meals. You don't know what you don't know. But once I started learning my way around the kitchen, I went on a mission to create a delicious, homemade, Italian-inspired marinara sauce. It's been an ongoing work of progress over the years. The quality of ingredients make or break a good marinara sauce. I've learned that the hard way. And of course, having the right balance of fat, salt, and acidity makes all the difference. This marinara recipe is one of our favorites. It's a simplistic sauce that offers lots of depth and flavor and complements so many dishes. You can find the full printable directions at becomingyouwithjulie.com. So if you miss an ingredient, no worries, the link will be below. For simplicity, I'll be giving you the directions for a regular serving on the screen. I can't wait to share this with you, so let's get started.
First, in a large pot, we're going to heat the olive oil over medium heat.
Okay then, we're going to add the chopped onions and a pinch of salt to enhance the sweetness and speed up the softening. Once the onions are golden, we'll mix in our garlic, carrots, and celery with another pinch of salt, layering the flavors and stirring often. Next, I like to deglaze the pan. You can use wine or veggie stock, whichever you prefer. Today, I'll be using red wine. Okay, we're going to pour this over the sauteed veggies, then scrape the pan to incorporate the brown bits into the sauce, allowing it to reduce slightly before adding the tomatoes. Next, I'll be adding San Marzano tomatoes. I choose these for their sweet flavor and low acidity, making the sauce richer and smoother. These tomatoes are a game changer for depth and authenticity. You can add them by crushing them into the pot with your hands or a spoon. I'm not a huge fan of chunky tomatoes, so I tend to crush them down pretty well and blend with an immersion blender just a bit toward the end. But the great thing about this sauce is that you can leave it as chunky or smooth as you prefer. I like to add a bit of salt as I go and taste the sauce frequently. This ensures that every layer of the sauce is seasoned perfectly, allowing each ingredient to contribute its best flavors to the dish. Okay, so now we'll add in the bay leaf, dried basil, oregano, maple syrup, crushed red pepper, and another pinch of sea salt. I like to add dried basil in the beginning rather than fresh because it brings a more concentrated flavor to the sauce, especially during the simmering process. Dried herbs infuse the sauce with their essence over time, making them ideal for longer cooking durations. Okay, so we'll let them come to a simmering boil and then reduce the heat. We're going to let the sauce simmer uncovered, stirring occasionally. This gentle cooking method thickens the sauce and concentrates the flavors. Okay, so we're going to let everything melt together over a gentle simmer for about an hour for a fully developed rich sauce. There are plenty more healthy, easy to make recipes at becomingyouwithjulie.com, along with some inspiration and stories from my own journey. I'll have all the links down below for you. We'll also want to stir every so often to prevent sticking too. And as a side note, as you build the sauce, add pinches of salt as you go and taste frequently to ensure every layer of the sauce is seasoned. I like to measure 1 teaspoon of sea salt onto a saucer, adding pinches from there. It's so much easier to add more salt if needed than to correct an overly salted dish. For sure, at least halfway through simmering, taste the sauce and add a pinch more salt if needed. Okay, you're going to want to give it a taste just to see where you're at with the salt. It's already got great flavor. The goal is to build flavor gradually, ensuring the sauce isn't too salty for your liking. A few minutes before finishing, add the freshly torn basil leaves. Tearing the basil by hand instead of chopping better preserves its oils and fresh flavor in your marinara. Give the sauce a final taste, adjusting salt if necessary, and drizzling a bit of olive oil if you like. See where we're at. Tastes really good. After the final adjustment, simmer for a few more minutes, then we'll turn off the heat. We're going to remove the bay leaf and cool slightly before serving. To store, cool completely, then refrigerate in an airtight container for up to 5 days, or if there's any left, you can freeze it. And that's it, a delicious marinara sauce recipe you can rely on for a variety of dishes, anytime you're craving a warm Italian-style meal. I'd really love to hear how this turns out for you, or any creative twist you add to it. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe down below. See you next time.